Hello students. So in the previous video we were doing exercise 4C and we completed question number 2 sub question 3. It was about substituting. So let's start with question 4. Keep your textbooks in front of you. Question 4 says 6x plus 2 the whole square minus 5x plus 2 minus 4. I hope you remember what we did in the previous class, that whenever we have a bracket like this, the question in this format, we take x plus 2, we will take x plus 2 as some variable. So let x plus 2 be, I'll take a here because x is already used as a variable. You can take y or you can take a, some other variable. So I'll take x plus 2 as a. So in the place of x plus 2, I'll substitute a. So this will become 6a square minus 5x plus 2. So 5a minus 4. Correct? Now we'll split the middle term. Okay, so first we have to multiply the first term and the last term. So 6 into minus 4 is minus 24. So that means the product should be minus 24. Okay, and the sum should be this, minus 5. Okay, so what will be the two numbers? When we multiply them, we get minus 24, and when we add them, we should get minus 5. So 24 can easily be found by 8 into 3. 8 into 3 is 24. Now I want minus 5 when I add them, a negative number. So I'll make the bigger number negative, smaller number positive. So minus 8 plus 3 will give me minus 5. And when I multiply minus 8 with plus 3, I will get minus 24. Okay. So now we have the splitting. So let's apply the splitting here. Minus 5a will be written as minus 8a plus 3a minus 4. Okay. Then let's take common now. Here and here. Here I can take 2 common and a also. So 2a will come common. What will remain here? 6 divided by 2 is 3 and 1a will remain, minus 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then here nothing is common, means I'll take 1 common. When there is no number common, we take it as 1. Now 3a minus 4 brackets are same. So I'll take the bracket common. 3a minus 4. What is remaining? 2a plus 1. 2a plus 1. Okay. Now factorization is done. We have got two brackets. Now we'll resubstitute. Now resubstituting what? A is equals to x plus 2. In the place of a, I'll resubstitute a is x plus 2. Okay, so let's resubstitute. In the place of a, here let's write x plus 2 minus 4, then a into x plus 2 plus 4. Okay, let's open the bracket. So 3x plus 3 2s are 6 minus 4, 2x plus 2 2s are 4 plus 1. Now here I will have 3x plus 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. So 3x plus 2. And here 2x plus 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. So 2x plus 5. This is my final answer. Copy it down. Now question 5 is very easy. Exactly same. The first step I'll do it for you, but the remaining step I want you to try it on your own for question 2. See, here the first step I'll do it for you. Here you have to take -6 common. So this minus sign will become plus because you have taken minus sign common. X plus y minus 8. Now what to do? See, it is exactly same as this question now. So that is x plus y. So let x plus y be a. Put these values here. Then solve in the same manner. Try to solve in the same manner. You will get the answer. Okay. You can even pause the video and try to complete the sum on your own. Check your answer behind. And then continue with the video. I'll do the question number 6. Now we have this question. In this question, see, a square minus 2a, a square minus 2a. I can substitute this. So let a square minus 2a is x. We'll take a square minus 2a as x. Then I'll substitute here. So this will become x square minus 18. In the place of here I'll write x plus 45. Okay. Now we have to split the middle term. That means I want the product as 45 and sum as minus 18. So 45. The simplest splitting of 45 I can get is 15 into 3. 15 3s are 45. Correct. And I want minus 18. So 15 plus 3 is 18. Correct. But I want minus 18. So I'll make both of them minus. What is the advantage of making both of them minus? That when I multiply minus 15 into minus 3, I will have plus 45. But when I add them, minus 15 minus 3, I will get minus 18. Correct. When we add two negative numbers, we get the sign of minus. Okay. So I will split this. X square, in the place of minus 18x, I'll substitute minus 15x minus 3x plus 45. Correct. Minus 15x minus 3x is minus 18x. Okay. Now, once we have split this, let's take common here and here. So here I can take x common. So what will remain? X minus 15. Correct. And here I can take 3 common. Minus 3 common in fact. So when I take minus 3 common, this plus will become minus. I have told you always whenever we take minus sign common, the second sign changes. So this will become x minus 45 divided by 3 is 15. So 15 will remain. Now x minus 15 will come common. What will remain here? X minus 3. Okay. Till here it was easy. But after this, we have to resubstitute. Resubstitute x is equals to a square minus 2a. So in the place of x, I'll substitute a square minus 2a. So let's substitute. In the place of x, I'll write a square minus 2a minus 15. And here I'll write a square minus 2a minus 3. But the sum is not over yet. Here if you observe carefully, these two equations, I can further solve them. Because see, they are in the form a square, a and number. They are in this form. So whenever an equation is in this form, I must try to split the middle terms here. So for both of them, I will have to split the middle term. Okay. This makes the sum lengthy, but very important sum. It can come for 4 marks in your exam. See, so one by one we'll do. First, in this case, this should be the product and this should be the sum. So I want 15 as the product. So how can I multiply 15? 5 into 3 is 15. Easy. And I want minus 2. I want minus 15 and I want minus 2. When I add them, I should get minus 2. So for a negative number, I'll make 5 negative and 3 positive. So see, minus 5 plus 3 will give me minus 2. And minus 5 into plus 3 will give me minus 15. Okay, so this splitting is done. A square minus 2a, I'll write minus 5a plus 3a minus 15. Okay, now this splitting. Here I want minus 2 as the sum and minus 3 as the product. I want 3 in the product. So 3 is 3 into 1, 3. Simplest. But when I add them, I should get sum should be minus 2. मिडल में जो नंबर होता है दैट शुड बी द सम. इनको ऐड करके यू शुड गेट दिस नंबर -2. इफ आई वांट अ नेगेटिव नंबर, बड़े वाले नंबर को माइनस साइन दो एंड छोटे नंबर को प्लस साइन. सो -3 + 1 इज -2 एंड व्हेन यू मल्टीप्लाई -3 विद +1 you get -3. Okay, so let's split this also. -2a will split as -3 plus a. Okay, now let's take common. So here I will take a common in these two terms. So what will remain in bracket? A minus 5 plus, here I will take 3 common. A minus 15 divided by 3, because 3 is taken common. So 15 divided by 3 is 5. Okay. Now here in the first two terms and the second two terms. First two terms I can take a common again. So what will remain? A from this a square, a is gone. So 1a will remain, minus here 3 will remain. Okay. Plus from this a minus 3, nothing is common, means 1 will come common. Okay. Then here a minus 5 can come common. What will remain? A plus 3. Here a minus 3. And there is a, see, these both brackets having multiplication sign in between. That means all the brackets which you will get here will have multiplication sign between them. Okay, so even if you do not write any sign, that means it is multiplication. So a minus 3 is common. So a plus 1. 4 brackets. These 4 brackets are your answer. Okay. Copy this. This is an important sum. Why this sum was important? Because here in the bracket itself we had a square minus 2a. So when we resubstituted a square minus 2a and then this minus 15 here, so this again became a quadratic equation to solve further. So generally it doesn't happen. See, when you resubstitute, for example in this sum, after resubstituting you had this equation 3x plus 6 minus 4. So this was not a quadratic equation, this was a normal bracket. So we stopped the sum here. But in this case it was different. Okay. Next, question number 3. Question number 3 is simple. Very easy question. Okay. Exactly same as question number 1. nothing different, just we have to open the brackets first. So open the bracket, x into 3x will give us 3x square, x into minus 1, sorry minus 11, x into minus 11 is minus 11x, and that's it. This x is only for these two terms. Then I have plus 6. So this is a normal quadratic equation. We have to split the middle term. Okay, so first multiply this term and this term. So 3 into 6. 3 into 6 is 18. So product is 18 and the sum is minus 11. Okay, so how do you get 18? The simplest factors of 18 is 9 into 2. You could have also thought 6 into 3, but 6 plus 3 is not 11. We want 11, so we'll take 9 into 2. So when you take 9 into 2, 9 2s are 18, and when you add them you should get minus 11. That means minus 11. See, if you make this sign minus, so minus 9 plus 2 will give you minus 7. But we want minus 11. So how to do it? Make both of them negative. When you make both of them negative, eventually they will get added. So minus minus is plus. So means minus 9 minus 2 is minus 11. And when you multiply them, minus 9 into minus 2, you will get plus 18. Okay, so this is the splitting. 3x square, this minus 11x will be written as minus 9x minus 2x plus 6. So here take common, take x3 common and x in the bracket. From this 3x square, x will remain here, minus 9 divided by 3. 3 is remaining because this x is also taken common. We have taken 3x common. Okay, from here I'll take minus 2 common. When I take minus sign common, this plus will become minus, the second sign changes, and this 6 divided by 2 is 3. I have told you many times these two brackets will always be same. If you are not getting these brackets same, that means you have made some mistake. Okay. Now x minus 3 will come common. So what will remain? 3x minus 2. This is the answer. Okay, very easy sum. So I want you to do the second and the third sum for homework. In this question number 3, try the second and the third sum on your own. You can even try it now. Pause the video, try to solve the sum. If you are not able to solve it, or if you are not able to find the factors, you can message me, I'll tell you the answer. Okay, but still try 2-3 numbers here and there, you will get the answer definitely. Okay, so try question number 2 and 3. I'll do the fourth one for you. Okay, the fourth one. In fact, the fourth one is also same, but still one more sum. This is the fourth one. Open the brackets. So this will become 2x square, x into 5, 5x minus 3. Okay, so 2 into minus 3, product should be minus 6, and there is plus 5. So sum should be plus 5. Think of two numbers to get product as minus 6 and sum as plus 5. See, the easiest number you would think is 2 into 3. You would think that 2 into 3. But 2 into 3 will not give you the answer. Why? Because we want plus 5. So if you take plus 2 and plus 3, when you add them you will get plus 5. But when you multiply them, 2 into 3, you will get plus 6. We want minus 6. So 2 into 3 won't work here. Okay. So according to me, what will work to get 6 as the product, we will have to take 6 into 1. Okay, we'll have to take 6 into 1, and we want plus 5. So this time I'll give the minus sign to the smaller number. Okay, so 6 minus 1 is plus 5, and 6 into minus 1 is minus 6. Okay, so let's apply this splitting here. 2x square, this plus 5x will become plus 6x minus 1x minus 3. We'll take common. Here I can take 2x common, so x plus 3 will remain, and here I will take minus 1 common, so x plus 3 will remain. Okay, and this x plus 3 will come common. What will remain? 2x minus 1. Okay, this was the fourth sum. I hope you have understood the sum. Copy it down properly, each and every step. Now the question 4. Question 4 is on a difficult side. It's a difficult question. And here you will have to remember how to split the numbers. Okay, it's like you will have to remember 2-3 steps. Okay, so here the question is, these type of questions generally do not come in exam, but let's do it. So here remember one thing, always you have to split in such a way that you get 2 there. Okay, that means one number should be a square and another number should be 2. See, the question itself says factorize by splitting the last term. So we have to split this last term in such a way that one number is 2 and another number is a square. Okay, one number is 2 and another number is a square. This is the trick. Okay, this is not given in textbook. This is just a trick which I am giving you, that one number should be 2 and another should be a square. So see, if I want to split minus 18, there are 2 ways I can do it. I can write it as minus 20 plus 2 is minus 18, or I can write it as minus 16 minus 2 is also minus 18, because I have said that one number should be 2 and another should be a square, but 20 is not a square. 20 is not a square of any number, so I will discard this. So this is the splitting I will use. Okay, and how to use it? See, this is a typical sum. So x square plus 1 upon x square, write it like this. First you write minus 2 and then you write minus 16. Okay, now you observe. When you observe these first 3 terms, this is a formula of a square, correct, which we had done in expansions. X square plus 1 upon x square minus 2. This is the formula of x minus 1 upon x the whole square. Okay, and this 16 is nothing but 4 square. So you can observe we have the first bracket square minus second bracket square. So you remember the formula, a square minus b square. So this is first bracket square minus second bracket square, a square minus b square. What is a square minus b square? A plus b, a minus b. Means add both the brackets, subtract both the brackets. So I will do that. X minus 1 upon x plus 4, x minus 1 upon x minus 4. That's it. This is the answer. Okay, so the trick was to split this third number carefully and use this trick always. One number should be 2 and another number should be a square. Okay, and you can easily identify it. It is very simple. The next sum. Plus 1. Now you have to split this 1. Okay, so it is easy to split 1. You will write it as 2 minus 1. One number is 2 and this 1 is a square. You must remember 1 is a square of 1. Okay, so I have split this in such a way that one number is 2, another number is a square. 1 is a square of 1. Okay. So now observe this. This will become x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2. This will become x plus 1 upon x the whole square. Correct? Minus this 1 can be written as 1 square. I told you before also 1 can be written as 1 square anytime. Okay, it can be easily written as 1 square. So now I have first bracket square minus second bracket square. That means a square minus b square. So I will add both the brackets, subtract both the brackets. X plus 1 upon x minus 1. Okay, this is the answer. These are typical sums. Typical means there is no other way to solve these sums. We have to remember this method only. Copy the working. Copy it properly with each and every step. The third one. Again split this minus 23 in such a way that one number is 2, another is a square. So it will split as minus 2. Minus 2 or plus 2 minus 25 because we want minus 23. So 2 minus 25 is minus 23. Correct? Now splitting is done. Now if you observe these first three terms, this is a square. Okay, square of, see this is a square of which number? 9x square is a square of 3x. Correct? So this is 3x plus 1 upon 3x the whole square. Minus this 25 is 5 square. Okay, see if you have a doubt here, you can even open this bracket in rough work. Try to open this bracket with the formula a plus b the whole square. Try to open it and see. You will get this answer. Okay. 3x plus 1 upon 3x the whole square. First bracket square minus second bracket square is a plus b, a minus b. Plus 5. 3x plus 1 upon 3x minus 5. Okay. This is the answer. Copy the sum. Now with this we have completed exercise 4C entirely. Okay. Now only exercise 4D is left, and probably we'll complete that exercise in 2 more videos. So with that, we'll complete this chapter also. Okay, start revising the chapters which we have done previously. Another test will be there later in this week. Thank you for the goodbye.